What's good, YouTube? Today we'll talk about signs you aren't training hard enough. If you have just started, then use these as future reference to keep you honest about your training. The points here will mostly apply if you're training 4 more days per week. If you do full body 2 to 3 times per week, none of these points will apply in most cases. Before we dive into the science, keep in mind that you need to sleep properly as well as keep at least a decent diet for health and especially for the gym before you start cranking up the effort. Sign number 1. You are never tired from training. If you're tired overall, it could be because of sleep and diet. However, in this case, if you're never tired or feeling fatigued from training, then it's very likely you aren't training hard enough and actually need to step it up a notch. Sign number 2. You are always fully recovered. While at first glance, this doesn't sound like a bad thing. However, if you're always fully recovered, chances are you aren't training hard enough. If you do very little compound work, you just aren't pushing your body on a systemic level, and because of this, you will not have recovery challenges. Sign number 3. You never need to have deload weeks. An extension of sign number 2, you're recovered all the time. If you never need a deload, that means you aren't pushing the pedal to the metal. Not doing this means you aren't getting as much out of your training as you could have been, both in the short term and long term. Sign number 4. You never find yourself needing a break from training, because both the body and mind is never pushed. If you train hard, you will find yourself needing a break from time to time, because it will take a toll on your mind if you actually train hard, and due to this, your brain will tell you to not to go because of the requirements. Sign number 5. You never have soreness or tiredness feelings in your muscles. If you never really notice disruption in your muscles from training, it is very likely you're training too easy. You shouldn't have pain akin to being hit or falling on something. However, you should get soreness or tiredness in the muscles or some level of cramping when you contract the muscles hours after training. Sign number 6. You never hit failure, or hardly ever. If you never hit failure, you just aren't pushing it. You can start by trying to go to failure in isolation movement to get a feeling for how going to failure feels. Going to failure is hard, not just on the body but on the mind as well. Mentally, you need to be able to go to a place that not many can go. It takes a lot more out of you than most will even know. Thus, it can make you mentally tired. Sign number 7. You are not using any sort of intensity methods. At a certain point, you need to use methods that makes the training harder. There are many methods that you can use both size, strength, and endurance. Several protocols can be adjusted to fit these different goals. We will cover that in a different video and how you apply them to certain goals. Sign number 8. You are not getting bigger or stronger. This is a major sign that you're training too easy. It could also be because you're training too hard. However, with the signs that you're always recovered, never experienced soreness or tiredness in the muscles, if you can recognize these signs, you are not training too hard. Training too hard is likely less than 5% of the people that goes to the gym. With this, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one.